This is me. Okay,
me.
so this is me just finished. I was talking to Jibs TV.
Yoo-hoo.
There we go. Everybody's videoing and doing and packing down and de-rigging and filming, and I keep saying the wrong words because he's very pretentious. And so here we're going to sit with Mr. Conway for a minute. Ooh, watch the lights, Mr. Conway.
Who we're talking to?
You're talking to Vicky Lou from her cast. She's a casting director. And so,
Really?
yes, so
Available for anything.
you're available for weddings, funerals, bar mitzvahs,
mitzvahs.
divorces,
Correct.
and I'm available for hotter shoe.
And I'm available for filming anything.
Correct.
So we're doing this now. I'm going to send you my actual videos that are the correct ones, let's say, that are video into camera, shooting into camera. But we just thought we'd say a quick hello, didn't we?
Yep.
You never know, because you could wear hotter shoes, couldn't you? You can
Yes.
wear whatever shoes you like. The ones
Yeah.
that are 50-year-old, over 50,
Correct.
who speaks their mind. That's me. Do you think I speak my mind, Mr. Conway?
Yes, indeed.
Question.
Do I speak my mind too much?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Got plenty of options to do far more.
Plenty of options to do and say far more. But yeah, at the moment we're with Mr. Conway and you're available for hotter shoes adverts or, in fact, anything at all. If you need us as a double act, solo, we'll do it, won't we?
Anything at all.
Anything at all. So that's from me, Michelle Montori or Michelle De Vera. Montori is my stage name. De Vera is my real name. Married to the bass player. Look, 15 years younger than me. That's the second one. Mr. Conway, Robbie Williams is dad.
Single and available.
Single and available. I can make myself single available. And Egypt TV, not single but available. So thank you very much. We're wrapping it up now. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So,
You took it in your stride.
Took it in a stride, yeah. But we had so many great entertainers there.
So you really have come, like from start to finish, you've always been in the business. Even
Yeah.
if you've had these little day jobs.
Well,
and little...
what happened then, that was before Faces. I hadn't done New Faces then.
Right.
That was 72, 73. And then, yes, and then after I did the winner's show on New Faces with Les Dennis. I always mention Les.
Ah, lovely Les
Because
Dennis.
Les went on to do that and I went on to do Tupperware parties.
And who were the judges when you did New Faces?
When I did New Faces, I'll try and remember from I know the winner's show was Arthur Askey did his very first one.
Was he for you?
Yeah, but yeah, I'm a little Busby, yeah. Arthur Askey. Tony Hatch was on my winner's show.
Mm-hmm.
On the original show, Noel Gordon
From Crossroads. Yeah, love
was
Crossroads.
on the initial one. Names I've forgotten now.
Who was the compare?
The compare was good. Let me have a think.
Because in my time it was Marty Kane, but
No, it wasn't.
That,
No,
wasn't it?
no, it wasn't. It was. Let me have a think. See, this is where my mind's gone.
It's all right. We're jogging it. That's what we're doing. It was a man, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah, and I knew him very, very well. He mentioned the first time Rob ever got mentioned on the television was through him.
Oh.
Derek Hobson.
Derek Hobson. Yes, I remember him.
We'll take it from now. 2, 3, 4.
Mm. So he was
the compare of the show was Derek Hobson.
Yeah.
And he compared the first show and the winner's show. And I did the second one, and of course Les Cox was the producer. And Derek asked me when I did the winner's show, this was before we went on air, he said, since you did the first show, anything happened to you different, anything I can mention? And I said, not really. I said, oh, I've become a father. Oh, he said, that'll do. He said, what's his name? I said, Rob. And he said, right, so he said, we're going to introduce you now to a young man who made a name for himself last December when he was on, then when he won the award show in December. And since then he's become a father, and he's now the father of Robert too. I think he mentioned his name. He might have just said his father. But the first time Rob got mentioned was in 1974. That was the year he was born. He was mentioned then. Yeah.
Amazing. So you see, he's been in the business forever as well, hasn't he?
Well, he got a mention.
That's all he needs to be in this business.
Yes,
you get a mention.
Start of the
You're in showbiz.
Correct. Yeah.
And so after you'd done the New Faces, did you find that your life really changed? Your career really took a different turn?
A lot of things happened then. I became pretty busy, and I was married to Jan at the time, and I couldn't earn a living in Stoke-on-Trent. My job took me away a lot, and quite rightly, she was not very happy about the amount of time I was spending away. So she said we should do something together. Exactly, you've got to follow yourself.
Yeah, it's difficult.
And working men's clubs were great grounding for me as a comic.
Have you died anywhere?
Oh, died many places. It paid off the whole situation.
Oh, paid off as well. Wow.
Oh, yes. If you haven't heard the North East, I heard all about the North East. God bless the North East.
Did you stay at the farm?
I didn't stay at the farm. I stayed at lots of places. I didn't stay out at Red House. We used to do the North. I used to do the North East.
Like a 10-day run. Did you like go up and stay for a few days?
Oh, weeks.
Weeks.
A week, yeah. And you start Sunday lunchtime somewhere, work your way up. And I could guarantee the money was always good, but you knew you're never going to get it as a comic because you're going to get paid off at least twice.
Yeah.
For some reason. And invariably you'd do a double on the night. You'd be at a working men's club earlier, and then through the week at one cabaret club you'd be the star.
The Golden Star, and then all of a
There
sudden
was things happened
faces.
before all that.
Didn't you have a pub?
Oh, that was later.
It was later.
It was not long after that. But prior to that, I learned my trade. I did a lot of talent competitions in the 60s, and then I did audition for the working men's clubs, and I did working men's clubs in the Midlands, Lancashire,
up and down the country, really.
everywhere. There were, the working men's clubs in those days were predominantly northern.
And 7 days a week, I think. And afternoons.
Oh, you could do after. You were busy. I was on the road quite a lot. It was good. I was very, very fortunate, really. I was still working then. I'd left the police force and I went to work for English Electric at Kidsgrove, which is a local place here. And I was an inspector. And I inspected things, and genuinely, honestly...
You didn't know what you were doing?
Not a clue.
I knew that was funny.
And I had to stamp things, and they made millions of them.
And you knew no idea what you'd stamped?
Well, I got some idea, but I wasn't quite... I used to inspect these things. They were printed circuit boards. God. And I was told... I learned a bit about them, but I winged it more than anything.
So you have had, like, various day jobs over the years?
Only
two. Policemen. Here we are outside all the cruise ships, if you can see the cruise ships in the background. That we're here to do a bit of a documentary, a bit of filming on cruise ships and the demise of cruise ships with RTL TV. An entertainer of all kinds, singer, dancer, on all the different lines. Year round, from January to January. It's been fantastic.
We've seen...
The pandemic hasn't changed the way I feel about cruising. If somebody called me today and said, there's a cruise, fly this afternoon, I would go. I would definitely go, 1,000%. I would happily. All of a sudden, Boris said, no more going anywhere, Corona is here, let's lock down. And so I haven't been anywhere since March. I haven't cruised since March. I haven't worked since March.
Which is incredible.
I had friends on board. It's very sad, it's shocking.
I think the Costa Concordia was really a one-off, and you'd have to think that, otherwise none of us would go cruising.
And we move on, and that's certainly what some of the crew members and the entertainers that I knew on board have done. They've moved on and they're still cruising.
But whether it's work...
We have a lot of Filipino cruise members, we have a lot of Indonesians. People from all over the world are working on board the cruise ship, and they're away for 6, 7, 8, 9 months at a time.
We bought presents.
It was eye-opening, you know, every day they used to go to bed and then get up in another place, and I just thought, wow, it really made me think that that was what I wanted for my future, to be on a cruise ship. It is a bit romantic. I mean, forget the fact that I've married 2 husbands from cruise ships, but it is a romantic situation.
It's fine. We're all in. We're literally all in it together, bringing you New Year's spirit through the screens. Off to Michelle in Doncaster. She's loved the show. Especially Paddy, look. She's trying to give you a snog through the screen there. Gonna give her one back, Pads? Yeah, he's doing it. Amazing. All right, what a lovely way to spend New Year's. Keep getting in touch, sending your pictures. We're loving it here. Back to you, Paddy.
Hello, Michelle from Doncaster. Yes, we've been waiting for this.